Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Watch Natalie, spelled Natalee. I am here to do your reading for Tuesday, June 18th, 2019. Now you know what the thing is already. The thing is that time spirals. So what does that mean for energy? What it means is that you could resonate with this reading, a small part or the whole thing, now in June when I'm recording it, or 5 years down the line. Because that's how energy and time really work. It works through frequencies and vibrations. Okay, what did Nikola Tesla say? When thinking of how the universe works, think in energy and vibrations, frequencies, okay? So I've just been really getting a kick out of all of the synchronicities and all the similarities. And I love the people I'm connecting with through these readings, through these personal readings, and through the emails that you guys send me. I'm really enjoying it. So thank you for sharing yourself with me. Also, we are in this full moon. We are in this full moon of Sagittarius energy, and a couple other astrological things of note that I want to point out. We are entering the shadow period of Mercury retrograde on June 20th. So Mercury retrogrades about 3 times a year. It's not the time to buy electronics or it's only okay for things that you've done before that you're going to, it's good for going back to renegotiate a contract, going back to a project that you had started some time ago, going back to a job that you've done before. Not ideal for starting something that you've never done before. Not ideal for doing something brand spanking new. Soulmates that you've had, exes that you've had, they can all be coming back and popping up in a Mercury retrograde. It's also hater season, so get ready for the haters. It's just part of the territory. It's just part of, people are going to be spouting off, people are going to be miscommunicating, people are going to be more sensitive. I'm just feeling so Amy Winehouse right now, and just like, I don't know, I just went, I actually went to go sew. I wanted to sew and do crafty things, and then I just like stopped with the pattern and everything, and they wanted me to do this first, so here we are. But just to get ready for that. And then we have the eclipses at the end of, no, July 2nd. Jeez, that was so dramatic. So dramatic. Hold on. Oh, what's this? Ooh, okay. 3 cards. Very self-satisfied. The 9 of Cups. The Page of Wands. Communication, bold communication, fiery communication, a very passionate, youthful energy right here. Very passionate youthfulness. Remember, blur the signs, the genders, and the ages. And we have the 7 of Pentacles. This could also be physical exhaustion. I slept so hard last night. I was just so tired, and it's, you know, those nights where you sleep and you know when you wake up that your body hadn't moved the entire night, that you just were out like a rock. That's kind of the night that I had. I just like, anyway, that's what this card is. It's one of the physical exhaustion cards. It can be. It's also waiting for the investment. It's also watching your investment. It's watching and waiting for something that you just put a lot of time and a lot of effort and a lot of energy into, just waiting for it to ripen, waiting for the right time to go pick the fruit off of the tree. Yeah, my hair is just, doing my hair is like the one secret of the universe I haven't figured out. So I'll appreciate any links to YouTubers down below. Hair YouTubers. So this is someone that's been investing a lot, investing so much into something, and they're waiting. This could be you waiting, watching and waiting. It could be someone else around you watching and waiting. But this is really jumping out at me, just that kind of watching and waiting. What, like, just almost like I just saw like a spider in a web. What, like the spider just like watching and waiting for something to come into the web. You know, the tremor of the web just alerts that spider, and it's like, oh, I found something. You know, I don't know why that came up, but someone waiting for something. Now the which card came out first? I don't know. I think it was, they all kind of just went poof. So it's hard for me to just get my one card that has like the whole milieu of the rest of the reading. So let's get some more information. Of course. Do you see that? High Priestess. This is, in a woman's reading, she's her own ideal vision for herself and for her life. In a man's reading, it's the woman of his dreams. More importantly than both of those concepts, the High Priestess keeps secrets. She keeps everything with, look at her. See how she has this under her cloak, under her little robe? She's keeping everything hidden. She keeps the secrets. She's guarding the esoteric secrets of the universe. Like how to do Natalie's hair. And she's protecting it. She protects it because she has the wisdom to be able to handle something so important. You have the black and the white pillars. We have the tapestry behind her, the pomegranates and the palms. It's fertility, the masculine and the feminine fertility. It's telling you that the subconscious is incredibly fertile. Incredibly fertile. She balances this crescent moon with her foot, and the way that her robes kind of just veer off to the outside of the pictogram indicate that the flow of consciousness is just something that runs through many of the icons of the tarot. She is like that moon energy sort of elevated. Her crown is the full moon and 2 crescent moons on either side. I love that crown. I love it so much. And oh, this is the cross I was talking about. This cross is completely even. It's not that, you know, it's see how it's just completely even, side, 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 side. That's the balance of energies, the balance of all the forces. The High Priestess keeps everything completely sealed, locked up, protected. She protects secrets. She protects information. Very psychic. But someone could be protecting what they've been working on. Take this as it resonates. This could be any area of life right now. This could be family. You could be protecting someone or some situation or some information, or, you know, just something that you've been working on in as far as repairing family relationships or protecting family dynamics or breaking the chains of family, you know, karma. But it's something that you've been investing in a long time. It could be business, it could be love, it could be basically anything at this moment in time. But whatever it is, you're watching it and you're waiting for it to ripen and develop, and you could even be keeping that a secret. This could be something that you had worked on in secret that no one knows about, except the High Priestess, except you. But then here we have this Page of Wands, like, ta-da! You know, some sort of, so this could be communication coming in, or it could be communication about a wish fulfillment. You know, this self-satisfied little gentleman here, it could be news about some wish coming in that you had kept secret, that you had worked on for a very long time. Almost like a green light? Is that what I just saw? Like someone gets a green light? I just saw this 19th century, another page, the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles. I know it's inauthentical to want the pentacle, reaching with my tentacles for the pentacles. Oh, God. Capricorns are all about the pentacles, right? Just kidding. Page of Pentacles. I'm just not going to be able to say that word the right way ever again. Anyway, so he is someone who's looking at it, and he's looking at what he has in his hand, and he's a youth. The pages are these youthful energies. So it's something that's either, it's almost like quicker messages or quicker thoughts rather. So this page, now he's my nuts and bolts card. So taking care of like the nuts and bolts. So the Page of Pentacles could be, what did I say before? It's something like balancing the line items in departments so that it all adds up to the right bottom line dollar amount. It could be something like dotting your I's, crossing your T's, and just like organizational. Little, but they're little things. Like pages are little energies, right? Little flitty little energies. So it's almost like this could be flurrying in someone's mind. It could be something that's kind of coming in, kind of going out, but very organizational, I'm getting. Very, very organizational. But could be messages about, it's like someone sends you a DocuSign link that you have to like download or log into the website and e-sign it and then send it back. You know what I'm saying? It's like little bitty communications, little bitty errands, little bitty things you have to do, you know, answering emails or sending emails or making phone calls or little organizational stuff, setting appointments, making appointments, responding to appointment requests, or interesting though. Someone is keeping themselves trapped mentally. And I'm saying that right off the bat because this card is only like this because of the self. Someone is doing this to themselves. This is mental obstacles. Rob Reiner, I can't talk right now. Can you hear that? How do I silence it? Hold on. Okay, sorry guys. So mental entrapment. Someone is keeping themselves inside. Someone's keeping themselves chained or kind of tied up to these other swords. Now the swords are words. Someone is keeping themselves completely tethered to words that may or may not have anything to do with anything. Remember, this is a self-imposed, oh, that's right, Rob Reiner. So Rob Reiner, When Harry Met Sally, talked about how there's two different obstacles to two people falling in love, or being together rather. There's the Catholic obstacle and there's the Jewish obstacle. Like the Roman Catholic obstacle is like Romeo and Juliet, major distance, major, you know, the families won't let them be together. There's, you know, all the love stories where, you know, someone has to, there's a war going on and the guy has to go to war. You know, physical obstacles, real life things and people and situations that come between two people getting together. And the Jewish obstacle is neurotic. It's inside of the two people. They could be together at any moment in time, but one or both of them have like a neuroses or have internal obstacles that are preventing them from, you know, they just fall short. They just can't do it. And the obstacles are mental and emotional. As they live in the same city, or they could live in the same city, or it could happen very quickly, or it could happen easily, provided both of the people just agree to it, just have a conversation and talk about it, and I feel this way, you know, whatever it is. And this card is the latter. This card would be, and it doesn't have to be love, that's just my example, but this card is someone who's not able to move forward because of the Rob Reiner Jewish obstacle, because it's a mental hang-up. It's a mental, emotional hang-up, and it has something to do with words. So I'm thinking this person was very wounded by words before, and very, very hesitant to move forward, or maybe even very hesitant to, maybe even very, very hesitant to do any little thing. They could be very hesitant to do any itty bitty little thing, like make a phone call, send an email, mail a letter, you know, any little thing. They could be really overthinking it. They could be really stressed out about it because of this mental entrapment card. It's like, I could just pick up the phone. I could just pick up the phone and dial the number, but I can't because I'm in a Rob Reiner romantic comedy. You know, it's something like that. It's something like just being overthought, and I don't know if this is someone taking themselves way too seriously, taking the situation way too seriously, taking something way too seriously, or if this is, I'm thinking more it has to do with the past being very wounded with words. So I'm feeling this person has an inability to see how they're putting the blindfold on themselves. They're putting the blindfold on willingly. And they're like 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Yeah. And they could have difficulty seeing their way out of this, because when we've all had these moments, when you're in this, you feel like there's no way out. You feel like there's no way forward. You mentally think there's no way forward. You mentally think, oh, it's a trap. Oh, it's impenetrable. Oh, I can't get my strategy together, because you're in it. You're in it and you're freaking out. You're tweaking out. It's bad strategy to tweak out. You can't tweak out. You have to remain cool, calm, and collected. You have to remain outside of the situation so you can make the best mental decisions, so that you're able to move forward, so that you're able to move forward in confidence. You know what I'm saying? So let's see what else we can get with this what happens after this 8 of Swords? Oh, geez Louise. Wanted to come out really badly. I didn't even finish answering the question. Okay, this is going to get resolved. This person's going to overcome their own mental hangups, because these 2 cards came out together. Oh my God, it's a 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups, your life. 10 of Cups, your life right now. It's so beautiful. It's just like that ultimate, it's just like happiness. I love the 10 of Cups and I love the 10 of Pentacles, because this is the beginning. And the 10 of Pentacles is 30 years down the road, where you're like looking around at everything you built, starting with yourself. And you think back to this moment, right before this moment, when you were in that 8 of Swords energy and you thought, I took my own blindfold off. And then I took that step forward and I made this. And 30 years later, now we're here. This 10 of Cups is, oh, we have the 9 and the 10 of Cups. Total wish fulfillment. Closing out of major cycles, closing out. The 10 is the number of completion. So emotionally, someone has to overcome their mental baggage and their mental blocks and obstacles to reach this level of fulfillment and to finish out this full moon in Sagittarius. Ooh, coinciding with Cancer changing signs. I think Venus might be changing signs. Oh, my makeup is so off. Whatever. So it's like, and then with this Mercury retrograde, Mercury retrogrades are also second chances. This person could have a second chance, or making a second chance out of something that they've waited so long, that thing that they've been working on, waiting so long in secret, or it's a secret desire, it's a secret wish of theirs. High Priestess and this 7 of Pentacles. This could be like a secret project, secret desire that you've been really wanting this whole time, long time. Oh, you know, it'd make me so fulfilled spiritually, and it would just unlock everything I ever wanted. And oh, you know, oh this and oh that. Getting over the mental neuroses of whatever it is, who knows? I mean, it could be that someone, just, I'm sorry, let me just get this phone like on mute. Okay. So it could be that someone has a self issue to deal with, or an externalized issue in terms of relating to other people to deal with, because the cups are relationships. So this is either a relationship with yourself or how you relate to other people. I'm kind of thinking it's a bit of both, because what I'm thinking and feeling, actually what I just saw, okay, what this is, you see this this pentacle card. So you see how he's giving his pentacles away out of the kindness and generosity of his heart, except he's not just reaching in his little wallet and just going, pentacles for everybody. No, it's not. No, because then you end up with nothing for yourself. Look at, in his other hand, he has the scales. I love that. All you need your pentacles, your sword, and your scales, okay? He's got his scales, and they're fucking even. Look at even Steven. Even. He is not giving any more than he can afford to give. Emotionally, mentally, spiritually, financially. I channeled huge financial abuse. Huge. Lately, the past few weeks. Really. That's a big thing with some of you. Remember, part of this could resonate, the whole thing could resonate. I also have a thing about channeling early, so it can be resonating like later. So take it as it resonates. But what I'm thinking is that whoever this is who has this mental, my eyes look funny, who has this mental hang up or this mental mental entrapment thing about them, this Rob Reiner, internal obstacle, it has to do with balancing the words and balancing how they talk to people and how they treat people and how they accept treatment in return. Because this, I can feel it right now. This is a karmic thing. This is the 10, the number of completion. This is a karmic relational issue that they have to figure out first before they get this. They have to weigh their own scales in order to move forward confidently. And it's almost like they weren't able to be confident before because in the past, words were very hurtful with this person. And that's why now they don't have a correct perspective on which to view communication. It's almost like this person, you are the other person. It's almost like, when a child is growing up, whatever happens, they think it's normal. Whatever happens, abuse is normal. Talking this way is normal. Treating people that way is normal. Accepting this kind of treatment's all normal. Only when you get to grow up and see how other people are and see how only in your exposure, when that broadens, do you realize, oh my God, none of that was normal. None of that was okay. You might have an intuitive gut feeling when you're a child, there's nothing you can do about it. An abuse of power, betrayal of boundaries, exploitation of trust, boundaries, all of that. Okay? So it's almost like that, this 8 of Swords, it's almost like this person just didn't know better for a long time. And it's like they were in a bubble, a weird, I don't know how to explain it, but I'm getting a bubble. I don't know. Take it as it resonates. Take it as it resonates. That should be like a sticker. Take it as it resonates. I like making fun of myself because it's just funny. And I like when other people do it because it's funny. That's what this person needs to do. They need to laugh more. That's one of the best things that can break you out of a mental hang-up, a mental freak out, tweaking out about something, is to laugh. And that's why I love surrealist films. I love comedies. It's just, I can make myself. Have you ever read Solitary Fitness by Charles Bronson? He's lived his whole life in solitary, and he sits there and he makes himself laugh for like hours every day. And so like that reminded me of me growing up. Like I would just be alone and I'd make myself laugh. And it's like you learn to love your own company and like being with yourself and la-di-da. And it's someone at work caught me doing that. They came in and I was laughing and they're like, Natalie, why are you sitting alone laughing? That's creepy. But honestly, it's like the best thing in the world. This person alone with their own mind, they're not being kind to themselves. They need to adopt a perspective of, I mean, if I were to help you, I would say humor. Humor. Laugh. I have a wonderful Capricorn friend. He turns all of his traumatic childhood stories into funny one-liner punchline stories. It's hilarious. Guys, Capricorns, Cancers, Aquarians, Scorpios, they could be fucking funny. Hilarious. That's what this person needs to do. This doesn't have to be such a mental entrapment, scary card. Because look what's right after it. So that's what I'm here to help you with. If this is you, if you are the one totally bonded in the mind and totally taken over by a situation or a person or something that's not working out. This full moon in Sagittarius is bringing a lot to light. It's bringing a lot of things out in the open, and it's causing a lot of crises and consciousness, a crises in action, a crisis in consciousness, because that's what moons do. That's what full moons do. New moons, full moons, lunar eclipses, solar eclipses, they kick off transits happening in the sky. So, for instance, this lunar eclipse, July 2nd, it's going to activate things that are already happening in the sky with the outer planets, with Venus, with Jupiter, with Neptune, all those. Okay, here's what's happening in the planet. Oh, God damn it, hold on. Here's what's happening in the planets. So you've got a planet. I love astrology. It's very mathematical, so I'm not calling myself an astrologer, but I'm really super into it. You have a planet, and you have another planet. And when they make an aspect to each other, like a square, a trine, a sextile, or a conjunction, let's say a conjunction. So this is one planet, this is another planet. A conjunction is when they're both totally like together. They're aligned. They conjunct. That's a major deal. That's a big deal. I think we have a Saturn-Pluto conjunction happening right now in Capricorn. There's something happening with Saturn and Neptune right now. I wish I looked it up before I got on, but I didn't. And when you have any two planets connecting like that, either with a conjunction or a sextile, 90 degrees apart, a square, 120 degrees apart, a trine, that's two energy sources having a relationship. There's a line of energy between these two energy sources, and it's either constructive, destructive. It doesn't really matter if it's positive or negative. It's how you use it. Everything can be used. And this is what I want to train you guys to do, is to transform something. Remember that it goes back to what I say, always win, you never lose. We at the Watch Natalie channel, this Vibe Tribe, we always win, we never lose. I don't care if we get dumped. I don't care if we get evicted. I don't care if we get fired. We always win, we never lose. And that's the meaning behind that phrase. That's what I mean when I say that. I mean, whatever happens to us, we can transform that energy and spit it back out. And it brings us pentacles, and it brings us love, and it brings us success and abundance. So that no matter what happens, whatever gets thrown our way, whatever happens, we always win, we never lose. That's what that really means. I also didn't really explain what the Artigan in Training is. The Artigan in Training course, the 6-week course, it's free, number one. And number two, what it is, it's cognition training. It's intuition training. It's body language training, and it's psychic training. If you graduate, you become a full-fledged Artigan, and you get other benefits and stuff. But it's training in these kinds of things. And one of the things is cognition. It's being able to have a higher perspective outside of whatever it is you're tweaking out about. This is someone tweaking the fuck out. It's not going to last. They're going to get through it, because right after that, it's almost like they have to learn how to balance their scales in order to give and receive love and affection. And this person is, I bet it's, I think it's a boundary issue. Only because I've been channeling that recently. Financial boundaries. Someone's having trouble speaking the words to ask for that boundary. This financial boundary. Someone's having a difficult time saying no or asking for something for themselves. That's why I think it's boundaries, and that's why I think it is family. I feel like it's family karma, and it's something prohibiting someone from actually living their life, like in a real way, in a real fulfilling way. Someone has not been able to be who they truly are here because of a mental hang up. Trauma, when you're traumatized, when you're a kid and you're traumatized, when things happen, you can either, they just took it from me. Holy shit. Oh my God. Why? Oh, oh, I'm going too far. It's too much for someone. I'm sorry. Okay. They're going to move forward. You or someone else is going to move forward from this. breaking the chains. I channeled breaking the chains. They know exactly what they have to do. That's what I just heard. They know exactly what they have to do. And they'll do it. They'll find a good balance. They will find the balance. This is ancestral. This is someone breaking breaking chains, breaking, I mean, it goes back 7 generations. Ancestral trauma and patterns and baggage, and it's like this person's going to be able to turn around and say, this wasn't mine to carry to begin with. Here you go. Take it back. Could be very painful. Could be someone close, a brother, a sister, a parent. That's big. But it ends with them being able to live the life that they were always meant to have. It leads to them being able to complete this cycle, and then they earn the big reward. They earn the big reward, the happy family. This person didn't have a happy family. Growing up, it wasn't like this. And they were having difficulty. It's like they always thought they were able to do this, and then maybe things came up and they just weren't able to. Or it didn't work out the right way. Or different things happen. But it's no, there's these pages, though, very interesting. Okay, let's do one Divine Feather Oracle card for advice. Oh, someone's being real desperate still. Someone close to you. You know what? Guys, be prepared. Suit up the armor, because Mercury going retrograde, people are not seeing or thinking clearly. I'll tell you that right now. Not seeing, thinking, overreacting. People are going to be making desperate moves, desperate grabs for power, desperate actions being taken. But that might be what needs to happen for you to break free. I want to break free. What advice do we need to hear this person? What advice do we need them to know? The Robin. New growth and potential is on the horizon. Reach out and embrace it. Oh, look at it. It's so pretty. Oh. New growth and potential is on the horizon. Reach out and embrace it. See this? It's there. It's so there. It's there. It's really there. And this person just needs to walk out of there when Harry met Sally life and just do it. And they will. They will. And they will. So I don't know if this person's getting this communication about the wish fulfillment or if it's being sent out. I don't know what that's all about. Take it as it resonates, okay? Take it as it resonates. But it fits into this story somehow, and they wanted you to see that and for me to tell you that and know that. Okay, this has been I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I guess not, your Tuesday reading. And let me know how it goes in the comments below, and I will talk to you guys soon.